this, as you can see here with SBU Labs launching Bees to blue chip status. And that's for real. That's our task. That's what SBU Labs is about. Right. And let me get some of this out of the way. I know I can minimize it, Tim. All right. I like it.
Do what you got to do, Ray.
But the NFTCR, if people have heard, remember, that's what it was called. NFTCR has transitioned to SBU Labs. So when you hear that, that is exactly what it was, and now it's called SBU Labs, right? So the SBU Labs has launched and is tasked to grow DAO Treasury, right? That's one thing is to grow the DAO Treasury. And, as we see, there's a lot of ways that grows. I mean, look at even the auction. But there's other things that we can do, especially by looking at other projects or other businesses or anyone that we can kind of onboard into this ecosystem, right? But another thing is grow bee honey holders, getting people out there recognizing and knowing that there is a token that has utility, is governance, and there's farming over here in this ecosystem. And that's what that bee honey is all about in this ecosystem, right? And the other thing is to grow bee NFT holders. And there's a twofold there. I mean, that's also just the regular community that has bees. Obviously, that's something they can do. But for us, that's also a focus with this SBU Labs. It is to do those three things and more, but those are three things that we're tasked with. And again, SBU DAO has funded SBU Labs for the next 3 months. That's kind of what happened, right? So the DAO, they're the ones that decide to continue funding or not based on performance of some metrics like that of what I just went over. So very cool how, like I said, this DAO is structured. And we can go into more details, but that right there is amazing. Another thing that you can see of how different this is from others is like, for an example, the apes. They are a small group that has their labs, the Yuga Labs, right? Small percentage, very small group that is the Yuga Labs, and they're in full on control of apes and that whole NFT project and that ecosystem, right? This is not that. SBU Labs is funded by the DAO. The DAO and every NFT holder is who is in full command and control, right, of this project. That's beautiful. That means it's the people. The people are the ones who are running things over here, and that's, like I said, incredible. Because as long as you have either bee honey or you have the NFTs, this is part of your ecosystem. This is your home, right? And that's pretty cool. This is your
and we can tap into that a little bit further, just so people understand the difference in the DAO that the bees have built and the DAO that the apes have built. So the apes have their own DAO as well, right? So what would go on in their DAO is the apes would propose something that they wanted to happen, and they could all vote on that and get that overall agreement out of that group for something to happen. Well, then it gets submitted to the hierarchy, the Yuga Labs, and then Yuga Labs will decide if they want to proceed with that or not, if they think that's a good idea or not. So you have a hierarchy power there that is really the final decision. Where the place that ours differ is the bees can go in and make a proposal on something. We have a treasury there that can fund certain proposals and stuff. They make the proposal, then every bee holder goes and votes on it. And if that proposal is passed just based on those votes, it is instantly submitted. There's no hierarchy power there that has to approve it beyond that point. So that's why we say we are a full on chain DAO that is completely controlled by the bee holders. So big difference.
But yeah, beautiful, man. Perfect point, because it is. That's huge. Again, completely, totally decentralized. That's a beautiful thing. That's what we've been wanting to see over here. Just in general, across the whole crypto space, as we've been in here, you're seeing a lot of stuff when you look at Coinbase, a lot of the DEXs, a lot of that stuff, not really, right, is really decentralized. But that's what we're changing, right? I love this. Breaking a world record. The bees finished 60 days of the 24/7 spaces. Starting this week, though, we're going back to individual spaces. I know, there's all kinds of different ideas and things popping up, but that is an incredible accomplishment. of what has been going on for the last 60 days. Not only doing spaces, but creating and doing an event in Austin, IRL. Doing that. I know also others have went to Vegas, had a booth over there. There's people that are doing stuff in New Jersey, in Philly, in Oregon. Everybody's doing events, and at the same time, this space was open for 60 days, while at the same time we had a Discord. Same time, Tim and I and a lot of other people creating and doing videos. This is a very, very incredible type feather in the cap of all this stuff that is going on here. It does show, like I said, how powerful and how that's a lot. That's a lot to do, and super proud of our community and the people that are actively participating. It's incredible. So that's just a thank you, to what everybody's been doing. This is an incredible community, man.